Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about everything we know so far about the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Remake and Remaster. Every hint, every tease, every report, every rumor. So I saw this amazing post by user Outlaw Arthur on the GTA Reddit, and he basically put together a comprehensive list that ensures everything we know about the trilogy that's going to be happening. Now, what we're going to be discussing today is not going to include anything by leakers or data miners, as some people choose not to believe them. But if you are interested in that, there have been multiple posts made by insiders like TezFunds2 and Yan2295, where they say the remakes and remasters are real and are happening. But in this video, we're just going to be sticking with everything that has been posted so far, not coming from people like that. So it all began on October 11th, 2019, when Rockstar Games started working with Ruffian Games. So on October 11th, 2019, Ruffian Games started hiring for unspecified titles they were working on with Rockstar Games. Now, we don't know exactly when they started working with Rockstar. It could have been in early 2019. Maybe they didn't need more employees until the project got into full production in October 2019, which also happens to be the month before RDR2 was ported to PC. So maybe the relatively small team which handled the RDR2 PC port could have started helping Ruffian Games with the trilogy during that period. Same with other Rockstar studios. And now we know that Rockstar has acquired Ruffian Games, and now they are Rockstar Dundee, and we know that they are working on the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5, along with this trilogy remaster, and they could be remastering other titles like Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 4. That would be super cool to see them be able to do that alongside new Rockstar Games projects. But that's the first thing that happened. Moving on, the next thing happened on September 19th, 2020. Ruffian Games hires for remastering legacy user interface systems across multiple platforms. So according to a job listing, Ruffian Games was looking for an engineer with experience in multiplayer action games, and this position involves the creation of new front-end user interface, in-game gameplay, and the remastering of legacy UI systems across multiple platforms. So their responsibilities would be to maintain and extend legacy user interface systems, which, as we'll talk about at the end of this video, matches up with the most recent report of the Trilogy remasters. And then that takes us to February 9th, 2021. Take-Two Interactive had a conference call. And this is the first time that someone asked Strauss Zelnick about the Trilogy remake remaster rumors. And we actually got an answer. So Strauss said, "We're thrilled to welcome the Ruffian team to Rockstar Games and to Take-Two, and we think they're an extraordinarily talented team, and we're looking forward to them becoming part of Rockstar Games. And beyond that, there'll be more announcements in due time." So that's pretty self-explanatory. It's interesting that Strauss said what he said instead of denying the possibilities of a remake and a remaster. And the fact that he said there'll be more announcements in due time gave us a little bit of hope. It's basically just like the Rockstar soon that we're all accustomed and used to. Now, after that, we have to jump to May 18th, 2021. This is when Rockstar teases surprises for the 20th anniversary of GTA 3. They said, "In honor of the upcoming 20th anniversary of the genre-defining Grand Theft Auto 3, we'll have even more fun surprises to share, including some specifically for GTA Online players." Now, two things came out of nowhere on this date. Both that quote and the release date of GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. They were both randomly put at the end of a newswire about GTA Online and Red Dead Online updates. And there was also a Take-Two Interactive earnings call scheduled the very next day. Now, this is when things started to really get real for me, because this was Rockstar acknowledging for the first time that they were going to be doing something for Grand Theft Auto 3. And we knew that some of it was going to be related to Grand Theft Auto Online, but not all of it was going to be related to Grand Theft Auto Online. And we know that there was some Grand Theft Auto 3 content added in the Los Santos Tuners update, but I don't think that's all that Rockstar is doing. Then the next day, on May 19th, 2021, Take-Two Interactive mentions 6 new iterations of previously released titles in fiscal 2020 results. So the day after Rockstar unexpectedly put the hint for the GTA Trilogy remake or remaster, and the release date of Expanded and Enhanced at the end of a Newswire post, Take-Two Interactive mentioned this in their result documents because they were listed as new iterations of previously released titles, which is basically a long corporate fancy way of saying remake or remaster. Now, this still did not confirm that it was the Grand Theft Auto series, because it could have been for other Take-Two titles, but we were getting closer. And then on August 2nd, 2021, Take-Two Interactive announced that 3 unannounced titles were going to be happening in the pipeline, alongside 3 other games, which we already knew about: Grand Theft Auto 5 Expanded and Enhanced, GTA Online Standalone, and Kerbal Space Program. So this is where things started to get very interesting. 3 unannounced titles fits perfectly with the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, and they were going to be coming out in this fiscal year. And in that same earnings call, Take-Two Interactive projected a spike in net revenue. They expected it to significantly go up over the next couple of years. What would make it go up over the next couple of years? Obviously, Expanded and Enhanced GTA 5, and if they were to make a trilogy remaster or remake of the 3D era Grand Theft Auto games. So I do not think that is a coincidence that they expect their revenue to go up with all this happening. And then, obviously, over the last couple of days, you guys know about the Kotaku article that came out, where they essentially confirmed from 3 separate sources that the GTA Remaster trilogy is real and is coming, and it's going to have a new engine, it's going to have an upgraded user interface, a mixture of new and old graphics is going to be coming. And as of right now, that is where we stand, and everything we know so far, dating all the way back to 2019, when this all really began. So I would say roughly 2 years later, we're probably going to be looking at the end of this saga, and hopefully we get some official details soon from Rockstar. I'm hoping the new Kotaku article might speed them along and convince them to release their own information so that they can become the center of attention as far as getting their story out about the remastered and remake trilogy. But I would, of course, love to hear from you guys in those comments down below, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send photos, videos, messages, and more. What do you think about the remake and remasters of the GTA Trilogy, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas? Let me know what you guys are thinking about in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.